Keith, we know the governor's going to be focused on all those storms, but the nice thing for us is kind of calm.
Yes, nice and quiet. And I was saying earlier that we're incrementally improving our winter sports.
Yeah.
Here, without it being drastic at any given time, like ice fishing's getting better, skiing's getting better, snowmobiling's slowly getting better, right?
Yeah, we got some snow yesterday. So
I look to you for this because that is one I don't do.
We haven't really been out. I mean, there are a lot of trails that are open in different places, but we haven't. I mean, we're surrounded by lakes.
Well,
so.
you were too busy bombing down Sunday River slopes last weekend to be out there doing that anyways. So we've settled into a winter groove. Nothing extreme though. Tonight will be cold, and it's partially because it's clear as it is right now on the satellite. I want to show you something really kind of interesting in a nerdy way that happened today. When you get cold air over relatively warm ocean water, the buoys are around 39 to 40 degrees. You get these obvious stridations, and that's ocean effect cloud cover and ocean effect snow. So it's when the cold air hits the warmer waters, it condenses, and you end up with those clouds. I thought that was cool. You could see it very clearly on satellite. Tonight's going to be cold, single digits in a lot of spots. We didn't drop down last night as much as I would have thought, but tonight we're pretty primed. It's clear, so we should be able to get in the single digits pretty easily. Along the coast, probably about 10, up towards Caribou, about 10 or 11 degrees below zero. So obviously we start tomorrow cold, but we moderate tomorrow back to around freezing by the afternoon, about 32 along the coast, about 30 inland, upper 20s into the mountains. There will be more clouds there. Most of us will be a mixture of sun and clouds. And then we're cloudy on Thursday, about 30 to 35. A little light snow moves into northern Maine and into the mountains. This doesn't look like a big deal though. It looks like an inch or two into Aroostook County, maybe on the northwest side of the terrain. And the storm develops offshore on Friday, but it looks like it will do so far enough offshore to just give us a couple of rain and snow showers on Friday. So nothing major going on there. We had initially been a little concerned about the development of that storm and whether or not it would actually happen earlier than the models had anticipated, but I've seen no sign of that happening here. So it looks like we get the light version, light snow over in northern Maine on Thursday, rain and snow showers scattered on Friday. And then the storm develops to the east, and it's a much bigger storm out of the open ocean, but we don't really care about that. And it's quiet on Saturday and Sunday. And overall, it's pretty quiet here. There's no big storms in the forecast. And I went looking for them. What you're looking for here is this deep red color, that's low pressure. You'd want to see one kind of come up the eastern seaboard. That's prime late January, early February storms. And yet there's just nothing here. Take us all the way through next week, and the lows are down to the south and the lows are to our north. We call that split flow. Either way, it means there's no big systems here, it looks like, through the first couple of days, at least of February. So we shall see. I always like to say around Super Bowl time is when my life usually gets interesting. So we'll see. But for now, just kind of cruising here, guys. Nothing super anomalous in either direction, around freezing for high temperatures. Weekend looks fine for any outdoor or indoor plans. Tonight is really the only super cold night in this whole stretch.
You know, and despite the cold, the sun, you mentioned earlier, really made a difference.
It did, especially now that we're at 4:50, I think it is, over southern Maine for sunset, which is pathetic in the summer, but this time of year, it's like, okay, we're going in the right direction.
Take anything we can get at this point.
Exactly. Thank you.